Hello, it's Scott Manley here. Now, I am back in Port Ollisar in Star Citizen. If you've been watching the game, yes, it has been out for just over a week. The activity's kind of died down. There's a lot less, opportunistic blowing each other up for fun going on. Some people call this griefing, I'm not sure why. But yeah, it is actually possible to start doing the missions now, assuming you don't crash. So this is the Mobiglass that's bound to F9. That's your kind of little personal manager that has all your information. Oh look, there's somebody looking at me. On behalf of our staff and Crusader Industries, thanks for choosing Port Ollisar. You know, basically, you can access the ship, tells you about safety protocols, and Big Benny's Cacio to go. For people that want to go, grab, eat. Grab, eat. Oh dear, Big Ben. Wait, is Big Benny a reference to Ben Lesnick? I don't know, easy hab, complimentary shuttles, etc, etc, all the usual stuff. You can read all that if you can get it to work. I will point out this is the 8th time I've tried to get this whole thing, this whole mission sequence to work. So basically they're telling you comm signals, things are bust, and some people have been trying to fix them by, you know, going EVA. But you really shouldn't do that because of course you're a good law-abiding citizen. Instead you want to leave this to the temporary contract position of comm technician. And well, there's no intro text here. I'm sure that will come soon. Okay, so we actually have some missions that we can do. And I've said this, I've gone through this sequence multiple times. Yeah, like I really want to get the game working without insane bugs because we have far too many of those happening. If you can get through them, it works pretty well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to request a spaceship. And yeah, for those asking, while I do have a bunch of ships, I don't actually own all of these ships because of my, because of my status. I guess I qualified for a press pack after asking Ben a couple of times. So, yeah, that's great. I basically have everything that was flyable back in April. I haven't got anything that has been available since then unless I owned it myself. Okay, so we are going through the airlock, stepping through the door. Oh, hi. Okay. Come on, open up, and now we're gonna go. Oh, yeah, if I can get off of there, let me close the door. And here's the cycling animation. Space air is flooding in. Goggles on, man. Okay, so we're in landing pad 3. There's my Agis Gladius. Incidentally, I remember somebody made a comment about, oh, Agis in this game. This is clearly a reference to some other sci-fi, and it is actually a reference to a work of fiction because Agis was something that was carried into battle by Zeus or Athena, or maybe both, I'm not sure, in basically Greek mythology. So, you know, the Agis was supposed to be something awesome, and depending upon where you go, it was like a shield, I think, but I think there's some other places where you think it's like a battle horn or something. Aegis Combat Assist. I am flying under the Aegis. Landing gear. And now we are in slow maneuvering mode. So we'll get up and move out the way and start to move. There we go. Just admiring the handiwork of the developers once again. Lots of stuff on here. Somebody pointed out, by the way, that there are other sets of landing pads over there which you can EVA over to if you find that all the landing pads are already in use. See those? You can actually EVA over to that and spawn your spacecraft there, which might be useful for people that are on busy servers, assuming said servers haven't actually crashed, which seems to happen when you have too many people. It's quite normal, actually. It is alpha software, so well, anyway, never mind. Let's get ourselves to a mission. What we're looking for is a comm array, and we have a plethora to choose from. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I choose the one that's number 306. We shall investigate the mystery of the comm array things that have been shutting down. I guess they're called comm arrays. I was going to say comlink, but I think that's Star Wars. So we've got here in the flickering of an eye using quantum travel. It moves at about 20% of the speed of light. But the comm array, it's just a few kilometers away now.
Contact. This is Crusader Security. We've got the situation handled.
Yes, that's what you told me last time.
Contact.
So yeah, we have a bunch of hostiles in the area. These are Crusader security, but there we go. Some space pirates, basically generic AI, but flying player ships.
Begin scan.
Begin scan. There's a bunch of them. That's what one's that? Oh, that's very weird. I can only see the weapons. I think that might be an M50 interceptor, judging by the 2-engine layout. Maybe that's supposed to be a game mechanic where as you get close, you see different parts of the ship. Whoa, don't hit the solar arrays or whatever those are. Okay, let's try and target this. He is lurking around near the solar arrays. Whoa, no, almost. Doesn't seem to be moving very fast considering that he is flying an M50 interceptor. I think the AI in this case is misbehaving and he's not traveling at anywhere near to regular. Oh, there he goes! Finally showing the speed of that M50. Making it hard for him to hit it, for me to hit him. His shields are almost down on his rear. But he's... yeah, wow! You know, it's really hard to shoot somebody that's just sitting still. That's funny. Oh, look. Okay, so let's try and get this guy. I accidentally switched targets because I was a numpty. I fat-fingered the controls, but these things happen. So he is in, what is it, an Origin 325, I think, from the red paint job. That would imply that it's the military. Oh! Oh, ow, ow. Oh, no, wait. Maybe the red paint job is supposed to be pirate? That might explain things. Although, it's really hard because the M50 is... the M50 is red anyway. But okay, let's get that. Lasers! Yes, lots of shields going down. Okay, God, this is actually kind of harder than usual. I'm not used to the Gladius. Oh, yes! Victory! It makes such a pretty explosion. All that red paint and blue flame. Yeah, look, that is an Aurora, and it has a red paint job as well, so I'm guessing that's the pirate skin. Yeah, look, I'm just circle strafing around this guy. He doesn't seem to be actually firing. It doesn't seem to be actually moving very fast. Nice! Oh! Not the best way to take down your target. I think this would be a whole lot better if the AI was actually making these things fly around. But then again, maybe they would be just owning me. It's that M50 again. Oh!
Weapon system. Shields recharging.
Wait, okay, weapon system what? It just said weapon system. You're about as useful as Cortana sometimes. And I'm talking about Cortana on Windows 10 rather than Cortana in Halo, obviously. Because Cortana in Halo is scripted and actually pretty smart. Although she has an interesting choice of outfits, but I never quite understand. You know, why would a super intelligent AI choose to, you know, wear essentially a bathing suit?
Oh man, thanks for the assist. Things were looking a little tight. If you got a second, we could use your help with one more thing. Outlaws keep shutting down comm arrays in the area. I think disruption information flow will give an edge. We need to guard the perimeter in case they come back. Think you can EVA down and reboot the array for us?
Why, yes, that sounds like an excellent excursion. So I'm just going to land on the side of the space station like this, go all Han Solo on that Star Destroyer and Empire Strikes Back. Yes, it does actually work because you have weird gravity and everything. Okay. Okay, Chewie has secured the landing clamp, or the launch clamp? Docking clamp? I can't remember what the exact phrase is used in Empire Strikes Back. Okay. So now I'm in EVA mode. I can see SCC comm array 306.
Go ahead and reset the array.
I will. It requires me to travel straight down this little, I don't know, this conduit that they put all these pipes through. Looks to me as if some of this plumbing has been damaged by the pirates' continual excursions. Or either that or players randomly crashing into things here. It does happen. I've seen somebody try to take an Aurora and what do you call it? The Merlin? Try to fly a Merlin in. It is possible to clip the Merlin inside under the right, or rather wrong circumstances.
You gonna bring the array back online or not?
I'm working on it, thank you. This is an EVA suit. It isn't a Merlin an M50, or it isn't a stupidly fast spaceship, right? It's me moving around and trying to not crash into things. Okay, I guess I went the wrong way because the control panel is there. Thank you. We have a lot of screens here. I like how there's actually display screens and everything inside this unit, even though people probably don't spend much time in here. You'd think that something that's designed to be unmanned would just have, you know, a button or a place that you would plug in your screens so you could actually do that. Okay. New objective, report to probe. Would that be Alan Probe, elite doctor from the amateur surgeon games?
If you come across any more downed arrays, go ahead and reset them. Only if it's safe, though. I want you tangling with outlaws.
Outlaws I can handle. Other players, on the other hand, are vicious scumbags. Of course, I'm one of those vicious scumbags from time to time. But yeah, if there's another player around, generally you don't want to be getting out and going EVA, because it just generally leads to your ship being destroyed. I saw a video of a group of people using the stealth capabilities of the Hornet Ghost to basically hang out of detection range, waiting for players to come in and think they were on their own. And then when they would EVA in, they would just come and, you know, blow up their spaceship. Because, you know, hey, we're testing the stealth mechanics or something like that. Because of a limit in the number of spacecraft that can be displayed in the docking facility or whatever, I cannot actually spawn a Hornet Ghost because I have too many spaceships. Or at least I've never seen it on the list. Maybe there's some way to do it. Okay, just get in here. Oh, look, it has 808 on the cockpit. That's cool. I'm a big fan of 808s, specifically the TR-808 drum machine, which is a classic electronic drum machine from the early 80s that found its way into a whole bunch of, you know, classic tunes and everything. Definitely, go look it up. 303s, 808s and 909s, that's where classic electronic music action comes from as far as I'm concerned. I am such a traditionalist. Okay. And that seems to happen every time you get back into the spacecraft. It warns you your system is overheating. I'm sure that will be fixed. But anyway, we have a new mission, right? We have been told to report to the probe. So wherever that is. So I guess we'll start up the drive.
Here they come.
Oh, here they come. Oh, we get an M50 to kill. Well, here, I won't leave you alone. Where is it? Where is he? Oh, there. Oh, darn. Sometimes it's really hard to see that indicator. You know, I really want... Oh, crap. The gimbals reset themselves. Control G. I have to put Control G to reset the gimbals to the center. I find it very hard to fly with the gimbals on because I end up shooting at targets right at the edge of my field of view, and it is not conducive. It's definitely good if you have a mouse. If you have a mouse controlling your stuff, maybe you have a kid sitting nearby that does the shooting for you. That makes... Oh, don't shoot me, guys! You and your fancy Avengers. Okay. Ah! Got it. Ah, there you go. Unfortunately, I did have to shoot your solar panels to do that. So I'm just gonna get out of here. Get out of here. Fire up. Find out where I'm gonna go. There. Comare. No, we're not going to that. Comare. Yella, which is the moon. Or is it? It's a very small moon. Cry Astro service. Maybe I should go and get my spacecraft fixed first. Quantum travel initiated. Let's pay a visit to Cry Astro Service number 42. Again, it's strange how the number 42 just keeps appearing in this universe. It's almost like it has some deeper meaning to the functioning or nature of the universe itself. Who would have thought that? Okay. So of course Cry Astro is a place to get my spacecraft fixed up. You can see there's a bit of red zones and stuff in my spacecraft.
Stopping by Cry Astro. Hold while our systems connect to your ship.
I'm not holding, I'm gonna approach.
We can patch the damage up if you like.
Good! Can you make it look like new and send the appropriate insurance claim to my handlers? At least I don't have to worry too much about the landing here, because if I damage it, then they will fix it for me, right? Never settle Origin for less. Never settle for less Origin, obviously. Unless, of course, you're talking about game clients, game purchase services, because in which case, if you're settling for Origin, you're definitely settling for less than other places. Great.
Checked our inventory, and we're stocked for all your repairs. Stand by.
I will. Oh, there come these spinny things. Now, I'm wondering why these spin, right? They kind of give the look of like helicopter type drones, but clearly they're in space.
Stocking ammunition.
Yes.
Let's get you filled up.
Yeah, so I don't understand what those things are supposed to be doing, but I guess that's some sort of spinny artificial gravity thing that looks cool. I mean, listen, it's all about the rule of cool. There's no... While there is some physics modeling going on, they're going to pick a cool looking thing over an actual practical looking thing. Okay, I think everything's loaded up, but I can't... It hasn't given me any, you're free to go message. Let's just try going.
Launch
Your
complete.
ship's all ready to fly.
Oh,
Landing gear retracted.
Next time you're running low, we'll take care of you at Cry Astro.
Cry Astro. Yeah, okay, so I guess I just had to leave so that they would tell me to leave. Okay, and he didn't say fly safe that time. I am sad. I guess he has more than, he has other things to say. So now we're looking for probe. Crusader, Cry Astro. Oh, I didn't know there was 2 Cry Astros. I thought there was only the one. Comray. I mean, given how quickly you go from one to another, it's not a big issue. But I guess if there's... there. ICC probe. You think that's it? What is ICC? Well, let's take a look at my Mobiglass. How do I go back in this menu? I've not figured that out. I guess there's a button somewhere. We have a travel advisory near Yela. It's heavily... There's basically pirates and an asteroid field. Yeah.
Quantum travel.
There we go. That's it. We're going to the probe. 849. I wasn't sure if there was multiple probes, but this is probe number 849. QF 543210. And bingo.
Complete.
So it looks like another donut in space. Let's just try, let's bring it into cruise mode so we can get in faster.
Tessa to random ship. Come in, random ship. Hi.
Hello!
Welcome to the neighborhood. Second class junior cartographer Tessa Bannister reporting in.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm the eyes behind all the ICC scan probes in the area. What these little guys see, I see.
You see a lot of griefing.
Which, yes, means I can totally see you. Right now.
Hello, I'm waving at you.
Anyway, there was actually a reason to why I commed. I'm sort of not allowed to leave my post. Important jump point scanning and all. So, I was hoping you might be able to help me with something. There's a DB blinking like crazy on my screen. Here, I sent you the location. If you take
Have
a
you?
look, it's a win-win. They get help, and I get to stop hearing the damn thing go beep, beep, beep every freaking second. Oh, and DB stands for distress beacon, by the way. Because I realised I might be the only one who calls them DB. Feel free to start using it.
Yes, I'm pretty sure she's going to start a meme. Everyone's going to start calling them DBs. Okay, so what am I actually looking for here? I'm looking for something new that it's appeared. It would be nice if... Is there an entry in the journal or something? I don't know. Oh, look, so right there on the left, 2910 UEE217. What did she just say is DB? If you've told someone about DBs, guys, just put DB in there, and so they are distress beacon or whatever. Quantum factor 7654321. And
Travel complete.
quantum travel complete. We're in an asteroid belt. Uh-oh. But, sir, the probability of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1. Never tell me the odds. Yeah, that's the worst Han Solo impersonation ever. Don't worry, I'm British. I'm not really American. You know, I did see Mark Hamill, when they were interviewing him, he did a pretty good Han Solo impersonation when he was talking about his role as Old Man. Yeah. Okay, I'm wondering whether I should cruise. I think that might be kind of dangerous since I can't actually figure out how far out this is. I would thought AR, surely that would bring me back. That's like an obvious button. So this is what happens, like you get this far. I've never got this far. The Mobiglass has always ended up crashing or whatever for me, so I am amazed that it's actually working for me this time. I probably shouldn't be risking, using it too much. Never know what kind of bugs you can uncover in a heavily alpha, pre-alpha, whatever you want to call it, title. Alpha 2.0. I mean, it's 2.0 in terms of content, but it's alpha still in terms of bugs. But that's to be expected. That's why they call it alpha, right? Still nothing. Very pretty asteroid belt out there. I wonder if we'll be able to mine these in our... Was it Reclaimers? Or the Reclaimers? Or the Orion? No, the Orion is the mining ship. That's right. Every now and then, people are saying, what? Are commenting on Orion's name and asking whether I'm going to buy Orion and Orion. Ooh, I think I hear the beacon. Listen to that. Ooh, sounds like analog interference. How high-tech they are.
Contact.
What's a contact?
Contact. Begin scan.
Begin scan, yes. We have a pirate. It just says pirate. It knows it's a pirate, even though I can't see the little picture of it. He does seem to be sitting perfectly still, so maybe... Let's just apply lasers and see if that solves the problem. Kill! Ha! Super easy. And this guy is in an Aurora. He's not long for this world. Will not be able to stand up to the firepower of a Gladius. You picked the wrong asteroid belt to hide out in, sonny. Whoa! Okay, again, red color job. I think the red paint job is definitely pirate. Okay, and that distress beacon going off in the background does sound like an engine warning light or something. Where are we? Oh look, yeah, we have the scanner at the bottom, which looks exactly like the scanner in Wing Commander, which is pretty cool. Definitely a nice callback to ye olde days of the internet and oh no, not old internet, oldie days of spaceships before the internet. Pardon me. I'm not seeing any way to get range on this thing, so I'm moving in very slowly. I don't want to crash into it and destroy it. I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to do once I get there. Am I supposed to go EVA? Bing, 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 bing. It looks like the remains of a spaceship. I wonder what spaceship this once was. Let me get in a little closer. Is that bits of an Avenger? I'm going to try shooting it. No, I think I'm going to have to get out to shut this thing down. Oh wait, is that... That might actually be bits of a Gladius, actually. I think that structure there looks like it could have come from a Gladius, but I'm not really sure. Or... I mean, the curves in the hull definitely make it look like an Agis spacecraft. Okay, get in here. Ever so carefully. And it's nice how this has survived. If they'd made the entire spacecraft out of this stuff, then we might not be seeing the distress beacon. Ah, there we go.
Day 73. Very excited to be coming up to Crusader. Ever since the jump point, I've been working out a rough schedule of what to visit. And by my estimation, I can sightsee for 4 hours if I want to keep my schedule for the rest of the system. Oh, that's weird. Just got an alert that says an airlock was triggered. I swear, the new operating system is designed to not work with these older models. So, anyway, still undecided about whether to visit Hurston or not. Place is already kind of...
Proximity alert. Passed.
Kinda scary.
Well, I hope we will find out more about this mystery of this
System
DB.
overheat. Shields recharged.
Anyway, look, I think I am pushing my luck as far as it's going to go. I'm going to cut the video here and perhaps record a second part. Who knows?
Proximity alert.
Until then, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.